It's Taco Tuesday!
Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Feel Good Friday, and as promised, I'm going to be giving you guys more frequent uploads so that I'm able to deliver that early alpha. That way you guys can maximize your opportunity to get whitelisted in these projects early on, way before the hype. So today I've got a handful of projects that I think are all very unique for different reasons. I think they're all super interesting based on what we know so far. But with these early alpha videos, I want you guys to keep in mind that between now and mint, a lot can happen. More information will be developed. We'll understand more about their future plans or utility, if they even have any. So just keep in mind that the purpose of these videos is to put these projects on your radar. As always, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. And if you guys have been enjoying the NFT videos, the alpha, please hammer the like button, subscribe to support the channel, and then comment down below your thoughts on these projects and if there's any projects that I'm missing and should look into. All right, to kick us off, we're going to be looking at Skaterbirds. Now, Skaterbirds really jumped out at me for a few reasons. The first one being the supply. A low supply of 3,333 is just really bullish in general in the current market. We've seen these lower supply projects do extremely well. The other thing is just the playful nature of the art. It's got this, obviously a skating culture, a skating influence in terms of the art. It's got this really cartoon style. I want to compare it to Threelanders, but it definitely has its own unique style of art here. And I think for a lot of these PFP projects, you're seeing, the characters, the cartoon characters do really well time and time again. So I definitely think this art is going to stand out and a lot of people are going to like it. Now, the thing that jumps out to me and why I was kind of alerted about the project, what got me interested, is that there is a closed Discord. Once you get in the Discord, you're only going to have a read permission, or you're only going to have access to a small portion of the Discord. Essentially, you actually have to be interviewed by one of the members of the team to get the full access into the community and into the server, which I think is extremely unique. I don't know if any other projects actually do something like that. And so, yeah, the interview process is obviously gonna, suss out any of, the bots out there, any of those Discord, Fiverr paid grinders, anything like that. So yeah, I just think the interview process is very interesting. I wonder what it's like. I have no idea because I'm not in the server as of yet. Either way, really a cool way to grow an organic community that is interested and really passionate about the project. It looks like BYME or BIME, I'm not exactly sure, or maybe By Me is the artist for the project. And, if you look and check out her foundation, she's going to be a female artist. She really has a lot of world building, fantasy cartoon elements. So I really think that there's going to be kind of this universe for Skaterbirds that's created. And yeah, from what I've seen from her end, really, really talented. Next, we're looking at Freehand. Now, this is going to be an artist-driven project, meaning that art is the main utility. And I know to some people, nowadays, especially in our current kind of meta, everything is utility-based. You got to be giving away whitelists or staking or have a coin. Freehand is an artist-driven project. So keep that in mind right ahead. Only get involved in this project if you are a fan and you're interested in the art. Obviously, art is going to be the main utility, but they did mention that there's going to be collabs and partnerships with other one-of-one artists out there that, they look up to, that they think need more recognition. I'm not sure if that means that their, traits and work will kind of be featured or they'll have some kind of influence on the collection, or, if we'll, get whitelisted for whatever project they have, or if we'll get, airdrop some of their work in the future. I don't know exactly the extent of those partnerships, but just that they are in the process of having some. It's super early, there's only 6,000 followers right now, so there actually isn't a mint price set as of yet, but for the mint date, we're looking at the end of Q2, so probably May or June timeline. Now, with the project being called Freehand, obviously it is gonna be all hand-drawn, so no ruler, just by freehand, and even some of the lines aren't aligned, which I actually like the sound of that. It's very organic, it's natural, it's imperfect. So, it just really is really cool to me. So here's kind of an idea of some of the PFP examples. They've got Bob Ross. So you can get a sense of the style of what the collection is going to look like. Really kind of has this minimalistic feel, at least in my opinion. And so, yeah, just really cool from what we've seen so far. The artist behind the project is actually going to be a 19-year-old artist from Indonesia. And really, I think where he started in terms of collections and NFTs was with Upside Down. So if you guys can see Upside Down here, it's actually kind of this greater universe that he's created. There's a handful of collections here, but the OG Upside Down NFT project actually is holding, a 0.44 floor. Obviously, there's only 178 items, so not a ton there. There's definitely a few other kind of just variations and, worlds that are around this kind of upside down art idea. Nonetheless, in terms of whitelist, if you guys are a fan of the art and the project, it is confirmed that if you own any of Melted's previous pieces, you will be auto whitelisted. Otherwise, you guys just got to follow their Twitter, be on the lookout for those codes to get into the server, and then just be active, be involved, participate in any events that they have, and they are going to be giving out whitelist spots. So if you guys are a fan of the art, definitely check out Freehand. This next project is called Sneaks of Nature. I think this one has a ton of potential. Very early, only 7,200 followers. And so if you guys follow my videos, you guys know I'm very bullish on NFT ecosystems or collectives, meaning that, they have a Genesis project, and that serves as kind of a jump pad to future projects. And, the holders of the original Genesis collection are really going to gain value by having, whitelisted or free mints for any of these upcoming collections that fall under this greater ecosystem. Same idea here with Sneaks of Nature. This is going to be the first of, I think, at least 4 or 5 projects coming from Meta Relics. So Meta Relics, I believe it just launched pretty recently, and it is going to be kind of that pass that you can own. So if we're looking at the Relics Pass, it was 1,000 items, and the floor is holding almost 4 ETH floor right now. So the big brand and the idea behind Meta Relics is that it's actually going to be led by Jeff Cole, and it's going to be powered by the Iconics team. So if you guys are familiar with Iconic, they actually do like canvas art. I actually follow them on Instagram, which is really cool to see kind of this connection here. But yeah, they basically do canvas art. You can kind of check it out on their Instagram. But it's like, it's pop culture. It's the various, different things that we like, whether it's movies, music, sports references. They put them on canvases. And so they've taken that idea and kind of merged it with, NFTs, the metaverse, digital art. Jeff Cole is going to be the artist for Sneaks of Nature. He's the co-founder of Iconic, as I already talked about. So I talked about Meta Relics a ton. If you guys go to their Twitter, they have a pinned YouTube video here, which was really well produced. And essentially, it just kind of shows or gives you a sneak peek of Sneaks of Nature. It's very abstract. It's kind of a guy walking around the house. He's eating Pop-Tarts, whatever else, just kind of exploring it. And then he has this shoebox that's got this, red alien light lit up on it. And yeah, what's inside? The Sneaks of Nature. Essentially, the idea is that it's a shoebox and that these characters are going to be inspired by different types of popular shoes. So as you can see here, Tusi says, "Hey Chuck, you give me Ben and Jerry Nike Dunk vibes and I love it." So I don't know if this was on purpose, but I think, at least that's my guess, is that it was on purpose. Same here with Sunny, it looks like. I'm not a big sneakerhead, so I don't know all of the shoes, but it seems like, Witherspoon, Air Max vibes. It seems like a lot of these creatures are basically based after popular sneakers. Really cool idea. It's super early. We don't know any information. If there's a Discord for the Relics Pass, I don't know if you have to be a holder or what, but I haven't been in any of the servers. So just based on what is available on Twitter, very interested. We've only seen a little so far, so I'm really excited for what's to come. We're looking at Isekai Meta, and for this one, in terms of timeline, it's still early. There's still plenty of opportunity for you guys to get whitelisted, and it doesn't plan to mint anytime soon, at least from my understanding, but it is absolutely taken off. They already have 150,000 followers, and it really gives me that gut feeling that this is going to be a behemoth of a project and one that you're not going to want to miss out on. Now, in terms of the background for the art, it is going to be inspired by Studio Ghibli. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, Studio Ghibli, I'm not very familiar with them either, but I believe that they make anime films, very popular films. I've actually seen some of these on my timeline, but I've actually never watched any of these movies. So let me know in the comments, if they're good or whatnot, or if you're familiar. But it seems like kind of the world in these movies, that really fantasy world, is a huge inspiration behind the art of this project. So you can see here, they talk about Ku and Kat. These are going to be two characters that, are part of, the collection and really the world that they're building here. So something that really popped out to me when looking at their team, one, they have a 12-person team, which I think is bigger than a lot of the regular PFP projects that you see out there. The second is that Chev, who is the art lead behind the project, he's worked for DreamWorks, Disney, Warner Bros., and he's had his hand in The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, Where's Waldo, and The Mighty Ones, which I believe are all shows. So really cool to get a sense of, who are the people behind the team. And one of the things that stood out is that they actually have a pianist and a composer on the team who is building and creating an original soundtrack for the project. So I saw on their Twitter, they already have, I think, one or two, different playlists or different soundtracks. I don't know if they're the confirmed soundtrack or if it's just going to be that there's multiple, but you guys can check those out. And you can also hear a little bit of what they're working on their website, which is super clean. Whenever a project has a really clean website, and this brings me back to like Azuki, it's just a really bullish and good sign. So very small detail, but a well-made website goes a long way. For Isekai Meta, their Discord is available right on their Twitter here, so you guys can actually go ahead and get involved, pop into the Discord, get a sense of the community and really the vibes of the project. But I think this one is going to be very big. It seems like there's a real genuine purpose and kind of message behind the project, and yeah, I'm super excited. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. As I told you guys, I'm going to be trying to upload a lot more frequently so I can do these early alpha videos and have it actually be early so you guys have the best chance to get involved early, way before all the hype. Now, if you guys aren't already, follow me on Twitter at HotTacoMD. This is where I'm always talking and sharing, the projects that I see pop up, really my thoughts about the market in general. For instance, today I picked up a Unemployable, which I actually didn't cover this project on my channel. They're seeing some action today. So yeah, make sure you guys follow me just to stay up to date with everything going on. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, hammer the like button and subscribe to let me know you guys have been enjoying the content. And then drop a comment down below. What are you guys' thoughts on these projects? Which ones are you guys looking to get involved in? That'll do it for today. Until next time, I'm out.